Will Jey Uso capture the World Championship once again? Is John Cena really unhappy with WWE? And did Jim Ross cross the line with a racist comment toward Devon Dudley? These are the latest news in the wrestling world today, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's get right into our first story.
Now let's talk about last night's Raw. Because after Seth Rollins vacated the World Championship, Jey Uso won the Battle Royal to face CM Punk. Last night's episode of Raw kicked off with massive news. Seth Rollins was officially stripped of the World Heavyweight Championship after undergoing major shoulder surgery following his injury at Crown Jewel. GM Adam Pearce announced that Rollins would be out of action for quite a while, which led to a 20-man battle royal to determine who would face CM Punk for the vacant title at Saturday night's main event on November 1st. And after a chaotic main event that saw everyone from Sheamus to AJ Styles to LA Knight competing, it was Jey Uso who emerged victorious after eliminating his own twin brother Jimmy, LA Knight, and Dominic Mysterio in the Final Four. The finish was controversial because Jey eliminated both Jimmy and Knight at the same time without any hesitation. And fans were split on whether this was the right call, which is honestly a decent move. But CM Punk needs to win. Jey Uso just lost to Punk in a #1 contenders match last week, so having him win the Battle Royal and get another shot feels repetitive. Fans on social media have been vocal about their disappointment, saying that stars like LA Knight, Dominic Mysterio, or even AJ Styles deserve the opportunity more than Jey. But at the end of the day, WWE is clearly setting up some kind of storyline with the Usos, as Jimmy saved Jey multiple times during the match, only for Jey to betray him in the final moments. CM Punk needs to win clean at Saturday night's main event because anything else would feel like a waste. Also, Seth Rollins was spotted by a fan who tweeted on X. Fightful Sean Ross Sapp also reported that Rollins had been wearing a sling backstage and around Australia, and WWE later confirmed he underwent major surgery. What do you guys think? Is Jey Uso the right choice to face CM Punk? Or should WWE have gone with someone else? Let's talk about Vince Russo making wild claims about John Cena again.
I'm hearing rumors that John Cena is very unhappy.
Okay.
He does not like the way this retirement thing has gone down. It is not to his liking. He is not satisfied with it. He is very disappointing. And I heard there has actually been contact between a John Cena camp and an AEW camp.
Russo then added that despite these alleged talks, Gunther is still going over Cena as Saturday night's main event on December 13th, implying that WWE is using Cena to elevate the ring general's career. And Russo keeps doing it again. I wish he stopped posting because he is embarrassing himself. Fans on social media immediately dismissed these claims, especially after Cena himself posted on X just days ago saying, "Despite any speculation or rumors, on July 6, 2024, I announced I would retire from WWE in-ring participation." Cena made it clear that he's done, and the idea that he's secretly talking to AEW while planning his WWE farewell is just ridiculous. Russo has a long history of making outlandish claims with zero evidence, and this is just another example of him trying to stay relevant by throwing out wild rumors. There's no credible source backing up his AEW claim, and frankly, it makes no sense. John Cena has been loyal to WWE for over 2 decades, and he's not about to jump ship to AEW in the final weeks of his career. What do you guys think? Do you believe Russo's claims, or is this just another desperate attempt to get attention?
Now, let's talk about Andrade opening up about his time teaming with Rey Fenix. Andrade spoke on Instagram stories about teaming with Rey Fenix, and his words were genuinely heartfelt. He said, "Phoenix brought out my angel. When we were wrestling, we always talked about stories and what we were going to eat for dinner later. We were always relaxed and thinking about new things to do. We became good friends." The two became #1 contenders for the WWE Tag Team Championships at SummerSlam 2025 after competing in the six-pack ladder match, and it looked like they were finally going to get their moment. But before they could challenge for the titles, Andrade was released by WWE in September due to wellness policy violations, and all their plans were scrapped. I really wish they won the tag titles because they had incredible chemistry together and their matches were always exciting. They brought a unique style to WWE's tag division and fans were fully behind them.
It's just unfortunate that backstage issues derailed what could have been a memorable championship run.
Next, let's talk about Devon Dudley revealing racism from WWE officials back in 1999 and 2000.
That we ever experienced or you ever experienced racism?
No, I didn't experience it when we were together because of the fact that when we got together, we were in ECW. And in ECW, I did not experience it. I experienced it in WWE. You know, I experienced it with certain top officials who I don't really want to go and say any names because I feel...
Say names. Say names.
In a YouTube interview posted on October 19th with Bubba Ray Dudley and Maven Huffman, Devon opened up about the hostile environment he faced behind the scenes. He said he didn't experience any issues in ECW, but everything changed once they joined WWE. Devon explained that someone with power in WWE told him they didn't like him because of the color of his skin, and he was shocked that in 1999 or 2000, people were still saying things like that. He described feeling petrified to speak out over fears it would harm his career and family, saying certain people had the power to basically bury him just because he stood up for what he felt was right. When pressed to give a hint, Devon said he didn't wear a 10-gallon hat, which immediately led Maven to say, "Go Sooners," referencing Jim Ross's entrance theme. People on X were quick to guess that it was actually JR based on those hints. Do you think it was JR? The evidence certainly points in that direction, but without Devon confirming it outright, we can't say for sure.
Next, let's talk about the fan backlash to Jey Uso winning the Battle Royal last night on Raw. The video of Jey Uso winning the Battle Royal last night on WWE Raw currently has more dislikes than likes on WWE's YouTube channel. The numbers are brutal. 9.2k likes versus 19.3k dislikes. And this is not the first time this has happened on a Jey video, which is honestly surprising considering how over he was just a year ago. Fans on social media have been vocal about their disappointment, saying that stars like LA Knight, Dominic Mysterio, or even AJ Styles deserve the opportunity more than Jey. The biggest complaint is that Jey just lost to CM Punk in a #1 contenders match last week, so giving him another shot at the title feels repetitive and lazy booking. Do you think someone else should have won the match? Honestly, yeah, LA Knight winning would have been the smarter choice and would have given the World Championship picture some fresh energy heading into Saturday night's main event. Finally, let's talk about Austin Theory and his WWE future despite Seth Rollins' injury. According to WrestleVotes, there are still people within WWE pushing to keep Austin Theory part of creative plans despite the reshuffling caused by Seth Rollins' injury. Theory still has strong internal support and is expected to return to TV in a meaningful way soon. The report states that the idea of Theory joining the Vision was at least discussed, and influential voices backstage are still fighting to keep him involved. I would love to see him join the Vision. Theory teaming up with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed would be perfect for his character, and having Paul Heyman as his advocate again would elevate his career. Make sure to subscribe for more wrestling news.